we were talking about the beautiful Wesley Chapel and how we've just become known for chicken, apparently.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous and depressing. There's hibachi wings, JJ's Fish and Chicken,
American Deli.
Popeyes. Now, we ain't even got to go that far.
We ain't gotta go that. Oh no, we don't.
Chicken and wings, that's coming soon. That's all within the like 45-second walk of each other.
They closed down the old Chinese spot
to bring another chicken.
To bring another to what is it now? It's chicken and wings.
Chicken and wings. Chicken and wings. Chicken and wings.
It's like they're both chicken. When you think about it.
But don't think about it though.
Nah.
Yeah, don't think about it. It get bad when you start thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got, baby. So shout out to Wesley Chapel.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful place. I mean, I'm gonna name my child Snapfinger. You know, it's how much it means to me. You know
I'm thinking like Wesley Johnson.
Wesley. Kelly.
Kelly.
It's a girl.
Kelly.
It's a girl.
I like it.
Kelly Willis.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah. So, beautiful place, man. So.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about girl's dad. We can't talk about that.
Nah, we can't talk about
it. Okay.
Man, just about the importance of where these young kids.
Oh, why? Oh, the niggas West End. Okay, bro. You tell the story. John's super cool. Like, I'm a cool nigga, but John's super cool.
Man, I'm at
I
work.
want to go at least do something to him.
I kind of did though. But I'm gonna tell the story. I'm at work. I'm a landscaper. So it's hot. It's 100-degree day. I'm on the West End. I'm about to head to Fulton Industrial, but I'm gonna go grab some Tassilis real quick, a little kale wrap, and man, I go to the red light, and I get, as usual, you go to the red light in the city or on West Chapel.
Yeah.
You don't get bum rushed by
the young ones.
By the young brothers. Can't say the YNs. I feel like that's kind of
and that's okay. I'm okay with them coming. I'm okay with entrepreneurial spirits and
facts.
Getting after it. I get it.
But to the red light, it's about 10 of them. So they're telling me about, hey, we raising money for our football program and stuff like that. I'm like, man, cool. I was gonna give anyway. I've been, generous.
Yeah, no problem.
So I went to get my cash out, and they start showing this QR code to check out. I'm like, man, what's your phone number at first?
Let me type it in.
Like, nah, just to the QR code. And I should have known, like, the red flags were there, but because it was like, man, I really want to believe in the youth.
They wouldn't do that to me.
Scan the QR code, bro, and next thing I know, they took off running. I grabbed one of them, because I know it's bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know how bad it was, though. Grabbed one of them, and he just looked so defeated, bro. I was like, man, you know what? I let him go. Check my cash out. They hit me for 800. 800 gone. That quick. But I mean, I learned two things though. Like one, the culture of the water boys, that's been over. It was over once they started carrying them hot ass water bottles. They don't have no coolers no more. They just carrying these hot ass water bottles, and they just post it up, and they trying to get you to give them $1. They're not trying to give you the water bottle at all. Like that era is been finished. You know what I mean? Man. But also too, like, man, you taking away a supporter, somebody that genuinely believed it. Because I'm a firm believer in, like, we talk about entrepreneurship all the time. Like, I love the idea of these young kids out here doing it, because when I was young, we had more resources. We had Six Flags and stuff like that to work at. Whereas today, now it's grown ass men working at Six Flags. It's a real job. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a summer job for real no more. It's like,
I didn't know that. Okay.
So it's,
So look, did you dispute the charge?
I did.
Okay.
I did through Cash App, but they told me, like, they said it didn't match. It didn't show, it didn't draw any red flags. So I just kind of left it alone, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I guess in my situation, I'm blessed to where, like.
I understand. I just don't want them to be able to do that again.
Oh no, that's dead.
You're not the first or the last. If they don't suffer no consequences, then I don't understand how they be like, oh man, we got one. Let's go get another one.
Well, I do know those same people that were portraying themselves as, like, I guess football players. They actually got approached by the actual coach for that team or whatever foundation or whatever. And so he told them, like, bro, we don't even tell our kids to do stuff like this. So, and even when they were confronted, like, these young kids, they got this one thing where if they get caught, they just act like nothing's going on. They just freeze up. I don't know if like nephew or whatever, But like whenever you catch them in the act of doing something, they just freeze up and they just act like nothing happened. They were just like, nah,
I
you
ain't
know.
going for that.
So and then but yeah, like that's pretty much what happened. I felt slow because I wasn't even aware of like what happened to old girl at was it Atlantic Station? So in Atlantic Station, that was the first person I really saw that I think I fell for this exact same scam.
Oh no, I didn't know about
She
that.
was trying to help out the water boys in Atlantic Station, and the exact same thing happened. She scanned the barcode. Next thing she knew, she was out like $1,000 or something like that. And so, but her situation was different. She had just been laid off from her job.
Oh my God.
So all her money was gone. I was in a position where I'm blessed, to where I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can go make that back real quick.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, too, like these kids, man, like I said, they don't have the resource. I wish that, you know, maybe would have said, hey man, we trying to get some work. I would have gladly, hey, come on, hop on the truck. Let's go cut some yards. You know what I mean? Let's do something. You know, let's get some money. But I understand too though, like, you know, they probably don't have the same resources that we have. So, but I guess that goes into like the whole Atlanta being just so centered in that scam culture. You know what I mean? Like heavily, like
heavily,
I mean,
like that's the work. The work is to trick somebody else out they hard-earned money.
Every time.
That's crazy, man.
So
I don't respect it. I don't respect it at all.
You know, I couldn't like, you know, I grew up the music that we listen to. I grew up on Gucci Mane and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All these G's and all this stuff was like hustler rap. All this stuff was about like, you know, get it, you know what I mean? But now, you know, it's not like that anymore. Like the music is reflected as drug abuse and scamming, you know what I mean? And even like the city of Atlanta, period. Like, go to the restaurant. Yeah. You don't know they finna charge you 30% gratuity. Like all this stuff is just reflected. It's not their fault.
Yeah, they're like a product of what we got into.
You know what I mean? So I'd probably be in the same place if I was in that, you know, if I was that age, this time, you know what I mean? If I was born this time, you know, so.
That's real. Yeah. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at you and your response. I'm saying like, yeah, with them, I don't know, man. I gotta figure out a way to help. I think that's such a huge problem. I know like my friends that are educators and stuff and people in the school system, it's like they feel almost overwhelmed by what people are asking them to do and the lack of support and resources to get it done. Yeah. Like they being set up to fail, really.
Yeah, it's that. And then of course, you know, trying to live above our means and like today is the first day of school for a lot of kids. I'm seeing kids wearing Tom Ford shoes and Balenciagas and all type of stuff.
I ain't seen that. Okay.
Whereas I was just happy to get the two for 89 just for Foot Locker. So
I popped back with some Fords. I had a white pair and a black pair. And
I had a white pair and a black pair from Muhammad over at County Road Flea Market. Like that's what I was on. So
I did that. We was talking about what else? Edgewood.
Oh yeah, you said talking about Edgewood being just the culture of it. I feel like it actually.
Oh yes. When the last time you been to Edgewood?
Last one to Edgewood was when the Falcons were in the Super Bowl.
Okay. So 2017, 19?
Something like that. Maybe 18 or 17.
I could look it up, but where's the fun in that?
I think it was 2017, bro.
Was it that long ago? The 28-3.
I was with an ex.
Okay. February 2007. It was a 16-17 season.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. They played that fall 16 and then So yeah, 2000. Dang, that's crazy. 2017. It still stings, man. 28-3 still stings.
It still.
But
to this day.
To this day. But yeah, I went to Edgewood last night. And I know last weekend somebody had man, a lot of folks got shot. I think one dude died and
it's a crossfire.
Yeah, some folks
it wasn't even 30, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
30.
That's such a ridiculous thing, man, to be going out, expecting having a good time, you know, and make it home safely, and that's not the case, bro. I couldn't imagine. I stay prayed up, but I think
and that's not common.
Yeah,
it's not common on Edgewood either. That's not common to
not lose a fight, sure, but
a robbery, but to like a crossfire
and mass shootout. You know, folks walking up the street down with sticks and stuff, and it's like, bro, this ain't that, bro. This Edgewood, like, we're supposed to be talking to women and listen to music, enjoying some drinks,
celebrating whatever you got going on. You supposed to be
whatever it is, but nah, it ain't. It ain't supposed to be violence, man, but
I think
that's what
is a reflection of the music though, too, though. You know, like I said, you got the music. I do think that
I disagree. But okay, let me hear it.
You listen to 4L?
I listen to 4L. I listen to
4L. You listen to
Nudie. Yep. I wouldn't say Nudie. No amount of that consumption of music for me
No.
going to make me want to go be violent.
Of course not. I
That's
mean,
okay.
listen to Jesus and Gucci Mane to make me want to sell crack.
You know what I mean? Like I never, and that's my point. It's like, bro, I heard a lot of music about selling dope and kicking doors, whatever, bro. Hey,
Yeah, absolutely.
I never was like, that's what I need to do. Like, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that. So maybe that's your excuse if you want to use that as an excuse. But in reality, bro, you got to be responsible for your own thinking. Now, I think you can be influenced to think about things a certain way. Like you can, it can shift your vantage point on how you see. Like it can make stuff that's not common appear common because you hear it all the time in music. It's like, oh, people pop pills all the time. You know, that kind of thing.
Just the idea of having oppositions.
Oh,
like,
ops. Okay,
people don't understand. Like, bro, it's okay not to have people that you beef with.
I got a lot of good friends, man. Acquaintances.
Uncle Sam is my op.
Yeah.
He steal from me every year.
I'm telling you, bro. On
every check.
Yeah, he getting his too. The crazy way. Like, man, can I get a break?
I think as far as the music, what I was getting at too, though, was like there is a change happening now. We have the reoccurrence of the futuristic movement.
Okay.
Travis Porter.
I need to hear that. Metro.
So Metro just dropped.
Yes.
Just dropped a new album.
Futuristic Summer that came out last night. Yeah. I ain't checked it out yet, but I'm gonna check it.
But that's not because of Metro. That's because of the youth getting back to that. They're sampling J Money. They sampling,
Okay.
Yes. D4L and stuff
man,
like
everybody,
that.
Been put up in that's Ozzy Juice, man.
And so
shoot, a bunch of songs on the radio right now is nothing but music. We was out when we was in high school, college,
But that was like the era where it really was like having fun.
That's true. We was having a
blast.
Like
a fight breaking out, maybe.
Yeah, niggas had problems.
I can't listen to J Money want to kill somebody. Or just it's not the music I want to listen. You know what I mean? That's not the. So it makes it's the area is
switching. That's not the soundtrack to it.
I think they switched for the better because now you can be outside more. You know what I mean? So I think Atlanta's always been that though. We've always been an outside city where 5 points, for example, you had. All
the
these
actual 5 point, not little 5 points.
No, the actual 5 points.
They
had the little table set up. They would sell all their unlicensed merchandise.
Yeah.
But those people were able to send their kids to college
100%.
off of that. But then when the inner Freaknik area and all that came, and it was like
yeah, exactly.
No, you good, brother. No, you good. So with the the end of the Freaknik area, the end of the projects in Atlanta and all that stuff occurring.
Okay. So you talking the early 2000s?
Yeah, so the city of Atlanta was like, man, we don't see value in, we won't make money. And then too, of course, the pro team stuff like that, cutting down on unlicensed, apparel being sold. They're taking out their pockets. So next thing you saw, they started trying to make you rent these booths out, but the booth fee was so high, they couldn't afford it. So that's why you see we go to 5 points now. It's so dead. But back when I was like 10, 11 years old, that was where it was
right by that underground.
Yeah, underground, of course.
Underground was a
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
5 points is telling me.
Oh, my gosh, bro. I used to have so much fun as a kid down there. And I'm talking about as a kid, not like going out and stuff, but like my dad used to work for MARTA, and we'll literally get on the train and take it down. And, like, I have my cousins would be in town, go get the caramel like almonds and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, not caramel, but honey roasted almonds. And, man, that junk used to be, I look forward. That was a dope time, and just, family oriented. It was something to do that wasn't, too crazy. And I was a child then, for sure. But that's like memories that stuck with me. So that's interesting you brought it up, because I remember there being a lot of vendors, the stores being open. I don't know, like a mall, really. It's like kind of like open air mall.
It really was.
Yeah.
And so we, like I said, going back to these kids today, do they have that? I mean, they have the Atlantic Station, but Atlantic Station is not for the kids, though.
No, it's not, and it costs. It's a different. It's a different situation.
And that's another thing too, though. Capitalism has like shifted. How we have fun. I shouldn't have to spend $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
House, bro.
As an adult too, though. I don't imagine how a college kid feels.
Man.
Not, so it's
trying to keep up. Yeah, you want to go get a bottle of Don Julio because that's been made popular. Man,
we was drinking Parmesan back in the day. We was on that E&J before that Henny.
Yo. And we say we want to go.
Don't forget where you came from, brother.
I forgot, brother.
Where you came from.
Straight here. Nah, seriously though, man. The cost of it. Yeah, I agree. The economics, and what I've noticed in the last few things we discussed, it really kind of tracks back to the economics of all this stuff.
Of course,
like that, that dictates a lot of decisions and how we move forward and stuff.
So the project shut down.
Yep.
Atlanta's the home. This is where it started. Techwood Homes and others pretty much started the government housing in the U.S.
I didn't know that.
And so
Techwood Homes, I did not know.
Yeah, that's the first one. And so you have all these were not just the projects. These were communities.
Yeah.
These were like, in Techwood, it was, one-stop shop. You can go there, you can get your socks, your clothes, you don't have to leave your area to do anything.
That's interesting. I always thought it started in New York.
Nah,
the Jets. Like I always thought that was.
I think just because
it made popular in the high-rise projects.
The high-rise, but also the migration, right?
Okay.
People coming from South Carolina, Georgia.
Yeah.
Coming from these, like my folks grew up in a house that had, the outhouse.
Okay.
So when you go to the projects up north or whatever, and you see these people got plumbing and stuff, you're like, damn, like, this is it. Because at one point in time, it was like...
It was fine. It was actual, yeah.
It was like
they had the subsidies correct. It was actually livable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
That drug epidemic.
Yeah. Shout out to the CIA for injecting crack, you know what I mean? And destroying our communities.
Yeah. What Freddie Gibbs said, CIA, Coke, Instagram, and AIDS. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean... Yeah, they did a number on us, boy.
It's to this day. But you say, fast forward, Atlanta shifting, not being predominantly black anymore, and we're spaced out to live in communities that we like, Decatur. The reason why we live is because people from Atlanta wanted a better life.
Yeah.
And, so it keeps moving.
To the suburbs.
It keeps going further out. Now you're talking about Rockdale County now. You know what I mean? So that being said, the city of Atlanta is just changed so much to where you can't even afford to live there. That dream of having a home in the West End, all black home.
I met some folks last night that a woman, she said she bought her house in the West End. I think it was 2016, 2017. She was like, it was like so cheap. She was like, she ended up getting 2 houses over there. Guess what she looked like?
Oh, dang.
But yeah, so I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Yeah, she struck gold, bro. I already knew what time it was. It's a done deal now. But yeah, bro, they live in, matter of fact, bro, the last, let's say 5 people I met that live in the West End are all white. I haven't met any black people from the West End in a long time, bro. Like everybody that say they live in, or they say the Beltline, they live along the Belt. But they, folks that live
West End,
bro. Yeah, man, it's jumping over there. They got Dill Dinkers, the pickleball facility over there. They got Lee and White. It's a kind of eatery and bars and all that kind of stuff with some game area. Like, it's budding and growing so fast, bro. So that's one of those. I've seen the gentrification happen in real time for sure.
I think it's one of the things too where it's like we think that we just didn't see the value in the areas that we grew up
beforehand, you're right.
But it's not true at all.
Nah.
Like these areas get gentrified because the areas where those gentrifiers grew up and lived in, they can't afford to live there no more. When you think about the black community in Athens, nobody was living in Athens, but now when you see like they're moving from Gwinnett coming down 78 into Athens area and gentrifying those black neighborhoods. So it's literally, that's what gentrification really is. And so with that, they bring the pickleball facilities, the breweries, and all these different events and spaces like that because they have the funding to make they're thinking about how can I make my money stretch.
Again, it traces back to the economics.
Of course,
like everything else, right?
Every time.
If you're trying to figure it out, just follow the money. Like that's
100%. So yeah, these people do not. It's not that we don't see the value. It's like, hey, once they come, then the property value, your taxes go up and everything. It's like you can't even afford that,
and then you priced out, so.
And two, just having that, trying to find that balance too of like, as a black person in America, trying to assimilate to being an American. So ideally we want to say like, man, West End is for the black, that's for black folks, that's us. But then that would kind of make it a reservation. Like a Native American reservation.
Copy.
But it's not that though. It's still a part. There's no law saying that, white people can't buy that. Here. But if we fought for that, then that would kind of make it a reservation.
I see what you're saying. No. Right. Okay, you're saying to combat that. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing within itself. It's just
Have you been to Native American?
no.
reservation? Oh,
I'm not saying the
okay.
reservation is a bad thing. I'm saying I
No.
don't think the fact that white people are living there is a bad thing. What I'm saying is the effects of it can be negative if you're like pricing people out,
Yeah.
especially people that they've been there for generations and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like I'm all for improving the community and beautification and all that stuff. I don't think it should be slums because black people live there. I'm just saying that
I mean, you have areas. More to add what you're saying.
Yeah.
We are blessed to be in the Atlanta metro area and have affluent
True.
black neighborhoods.
For sure.
This side, or probably Southwest Atlanta being,
Like
one of the
number
oldest,
one.
just because of like all the professors and from Clark and Morehouse and Morris Brown and Spelman living in it and growing up in those areas and Cascade.
Like South Fulton?
Southwest. So I was saying like Campbellton, like this, like Cascades, or like, of course, yeah. And then you go
South
further.
Fulton, that's
being
nice
like South Fulton, city of South Fulton being an affluent area for black people. So we're blessed because anywhere else that you go, people always associate the black area being poverty. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not like that here, which is why a lot of black people moved here in the first place.
Yeah, which is why it was considered the Mecca, which now is not even the most. I think Atlanta isn't majority black anymore.
It's
I
not.
think
I'm saying it's not.
Yeah.
It may just because when you think about the metro areas.
Okay, and people start
black people living in Forsyth. I would have never saw that. Black people living in Forsyth.
Hey, y'all folks might get hung out there. Boy.
But now it's a lot. It's enough for them.
Matter of fact, that's where they had the interview with Oprah, right?
Yes.
It was
that's what I was referring to.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because that was the group of people that left Atlanta, Cabbagetown, and places like that to live there to get away. Yeah.
Hey, don't drink out this fountain.
Nah, for real. But when you have stuff like sports and stuff, and like Buford had just built a
sports facility,
tens of millions, like 60 million, I don't know, 30 million, something like that. It was a $30 million football field.
I didn't even know about that. Okay.
So they have, and it looks like a college stadium. It looks like it could be in the SEC. It looks like it could be in, ACC or something like that.
Put some bread into it.
Yeah, and so, but that's off the backs of us. And of course, donors and stuff like that. But, so when we think about gentrification, Atlanta's very nuanced.
Yeah.
It's very nuanced.
For sure. Did you ever go to Follies when it was open?
So they moved it to Moreland.
Did you ever go to Follies when it was open?
I've heard. I have not been to Follies.
Oh, that's just a shame. I went quite a few times, man. Life-altering experiences for the better, absolutely.
How so?
Man, it's just such a plethora of positive spirits and people there, man.
They was thick.
Food was good. I mean, it was.
Oh yeah.
It was just where everybody knows your name.
The idea of when we talk about strip
variety, that was Buford Highway. The reason I bring up Follies specifically though is because, like you said, they opened on Moreland. I have low hopes that it'll actually be the Follies we know and love from Buford Highway, but
you got Blaze down the street.
Yeah, but so more than a strip club, it was more than it being, a nightclub or whatever. It was a melting pot. Like there was something for everybody in Follies.
Oh yeah, you said Buford Highway, so
that was crazy. I never experienced anything like that. Like I've been to black clubs, I've been to clubs, white girls, predominantly white girls, Latina girls. Exactly. But I mean like out the state of Georgia, but also Follies was special. We'll see if it holds up to what it was in the day. Probably not, but whatever. And it's the old Club Rain on Moreland. Club Rain also, I think that used to be the office, and Rain was pretty small.
Yeah, like the parking and everything is not. Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. But we're gonna go check it out. I gotta go see it in person. That's why I asked you what you was doing tonight. Me and Desmond going.
I might pull up, but I mean, just the thought of, you can go to a place and see beautiful women, and you can eat good.
Yeah.
Like, you can go to the day shift and just get.
I like to shoot pool. Hopefully,
shoot pool.
I don't even think they got a pool table in there, but I like
it's
to go
very
shoot
small.
Pool. Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably like straight to business. Bro, you got the
food was jumping.
So you got Blaze, and then you got the was it Rumors?
That's Forest Parkway.
I'm saying it's like right there.
Jonesboro Road.
Yeah, I think that's
Is that the same exit, Jonesboro Road,
Road,
Forest
yeah.
Parkway?
Yeah.
You make a left,
Like on the
Jonesboro
Cleveland.
Road, yeah, and then because I go to Browns Mill Golf Course that way.
Yeah, see, so yeah.
I'll make a right.
But I was just saying, like,
Forest Parkway.
it's a lot of action on the south side.
It's a lot of action, and then KOD is not far from there.
It's not.
If you
It's on the
continue
hill.
south,
It's on by
285
the
south.
the farmers market.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Khalil took me there. We went there for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. For breakfast though. It was a Sunday. You know they got the
brunch.
brunch. Maybe we go Sunday.
Yeah, let's go Sunday.
Maybe we go this Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, we can go brunch. Yeah.
But yeah,
That was a really good brunch too.
it was like $10, $12. It was very
Good steak. Good steak and lobster.
yes,
Nah, man.
All right, man. Well, shit, I've got all my thoughts out. Anything else you got?
What else, man?
This is super easy because I didn't have to set up lights. This was amazing.
Facts, bro.
I hope it's still recording. I don't know.
Oh, we don't even know. Damn.
Yep.
Yep.